And 6 years ago today, another high-profile missing persons case captured national headlines. Alabama teen Natalee Holloway disappeared in Aruba on that day, and the main suspect, Joran Sloot, never faced trial for her alleged murder. But this month he is expected to go on trial, accused in the brutal murder of a 21-year-old student in Peru. Police people who have met Joran describe him as a sociopath, a predator, and a psychopath. So what kind of verdict will he face in Peru's justice system? I can tell you it's very different than what we have here. They have no death penalty. They don't even offer a life sentence as an option. Cole Thompson is co-author of Portrait of a Monster, Joran Sloot, A Murder in Peru, and the Natalee Holloway Mystery. Cole, thanks for coming in to talk to us about it. There's so much attention right now on these murder trials after Casey Anthony. We could have forgotten about this one. You're not letting us, and you have unprecedented information and access on Joran Sloot. In fact, you visited room 309 at the hotel where he and Stephanie Flores were. What did you discover?
Actually, I didn't visit room 309 of the Hotel TAC. I did visit the Hotel TAC. The police down there, the Peruvian Police Department, opened their doors to us, and they gave us all their investigative files, access to just about anything you can imagine. And so we've seen crime scene photographs, I've seen sketches.
Right, there's some sketches in your book where you show actually how they found the room then.
And it was just a brutal, bloody crime scene.
Now, why was he in Peru in the first place, and how did he and Stephanie Flores meet? Is there any new information about why they were together?
His mother he had gone home to Aruba to attend his father's funeral. His father died very young at 57 playing tennis. He went down to Aruba, and his mother had him all lined up to go to a psychiatric facility in the Netherlands, felt he was bipolar. Everything was set to go. She comes home one day, there's a note on the counter saying, "Bye, Mom, I've gone to Peru." This is right after he's extorted the money from Natalee's mother for the bogus location of where the body was. So he was going down there to join a poker tournament. And he'd been down there nearly a month, and he'd been introduced to Stephanie probably about 2 weeks earlier by another gentleman named Elton Garcia. So the two they knew each other. He wasn't a total stranger. His phone number was even programmed into her phone.
Now, she comes from a prominent family, and her family not only was totally devastated by her loss, but probably by the justice system down there. What is he looking at, Joran, once he's put on trial there? What do authorities think they'll be able to do to him if he's found guilty?
Well, what they're hoping for is a life sentence, premeditated murder, which down there is 35 years. You mentioned they don't have the death penalty. So 35 years in some of the most notorious prisons in the world, tuberculosis, AIDS, he could be stabbed. He'll be lucky to survive. And if he does survive Peru, he's going straight to Alabama where he'll face even more charges.
For the extortion?
Exactly.
Well, the 35 years, though, he could outlive that sentence potentially there if he does make it. When you look at this case and you look at the interviews that you conducted with police, are they on track for a conviction?
They seem to be. The tricky part is going to get premeditated murder, proving that he lured her up to the room with the plan of killing and robbing her. And that might be difficult. The strategy, and you're an attorney, you might know better than I, is that he killed her. Everybody thinks he didn't kill her initially. Everybody thinks it's a blitz attack, that she was lying dead on the floor. He walks out and gets the coffee. That's not the way it happened. She lay on the floor. The detective said she was agonizing, gurgling, making sounds, while he took a shower, changed his clothes, had a cooling off period, realized she was alive, and then smothered her with the shirt.
Right. Here's some of the diagrams that you have in the book. People will get a real sense of what went on as they watch this trial begin to unfold. A very different system and a very different personality, Joran Sloot.
Oh,
and
certainly.
you paint a picture of a monster, hence the title of the book. Thanks for coming in and telling us about it. An interesting read, Portrait of a Monster. Cole Thompson, very nice to meet you as well.
Thank you for having me.